Nah. Oh, come on. Last spin. What about the odds, lads? What about the odds? Kaka, please, Kaka, please, Kaka, please, Kaka, please, Kaka. I get Carlos now and I don't want him. What? Kaka, come on. Please, baby. Zico. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's not bad, lads. What's the crack, lads? We are back and we're going to be discussing this 30th anniversary pack again. Still a lot of confusion about it. I've already done a video on how to get the max amount of packs. But this anniversary edition, lads, this pack is not starting until the 10th of July. Check out my other video. It's in the description below. This is a look at some of the players. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of the cards as well that could come to this and that I think will come to this. This is the full list of them here. Shout out to Pro eFootball over on Twitter. But we'll have a look at them in a second, right? And this really reminds me of the free selection that they did way back when we got loads of free spins. They also did it with the Beckenbauer one as well, where they had, like, you were able to have 20 plus spins or multiple more spins than that of like all the players that were in the box, right? And this is going to be similar. This box is not going to be all these players. There's about 50 big time players here as we go through them, ranging from, you know, really old school, the likes of Rummy, Forlan, Gvardiol, Marcus Rashford, Totti, Carlos, David Beckham, David Villa, all the way up to the more kind of last recent or the most recent big time, which kind of stopped when they brought in the epics. So they had the legends, then they had the big time, and then they had the epics. And now we have obviously got epics and highlights and showtimes. So they've kind of changed it around. But that's the full list. There's only going to be 12 players. They already have announced that they will be, announcing more players. So on Monday, we're going to know a few more players that are coming to this. These are the first 3 confirmed players, right? Ronaldinho, who I'll show you in this video as well, David Beckham, and Rijkaard. Now, I feel, right, that they're not going to bring new type of big times to this. I'm talking about the likes of Rashford and Leao. Because of this style that they're going for and how you unlock these tokens, I would actually be surprised if they featured current day players. Now that's both good and bad news, right? Bad news is because most of the current players in this, and I'll show you here in a second, most of the current base players such as Messi, Mbappe, Gvardiol, they're kind of the best cards in this. And then you're also mentioning Rafael Leao and a couple of those other boys, right? But also on top of that then as well, I feel like that these cards such as Wilshere and that, while they were good at the time, and while they'll still be good, I just feel like that they're really kind of like outdated now. Yeah, they'll be fun cards to use if they do bring them and whatever, and if Wilshere is there. But I definitely think that if it's in a box of 150, I think it's going to be difficult. I think Konami are going to be giving us the free one anyway. So we'll be able to probably pick which one we want out of maybe 12, okay? But I feel like that these cards, the more recent cards, and probably the best big times that they've ever released, or some of the best big times that they've ever released, I just don't see them featuring. Like the likes of Tomiyasu, the likes of Dybala, the likes of Messi's, Mbappe's, Gvardiol. Let me know what you guys think, but I don't think that they'll feature these. I think it'll be more along the lines of the older school players. Maradona, Ronaldinho, Zico, Beckham, Rijkaard. So I do feel that while it would be unbelievable to get somebody like Messi in this and have another crack at one of the best ever cards released in the game, and we'll show you his stats in a minute, man. Messi is just, this big time Messi here is outstanding, right? And obviously this was, a special teamed card. I don't think that they're going to give us these cards for free. Do you know what I mean? Like the old school Messi with Gvardiol pack that we just showed you the pack opening for, I don't think that we're going to get these new times because these are actually different types of big times. People have been asking me about that. This pack is not going to include the big times. And this Messi was just, broken. But the old school Messi was still equally as good, right? Same for Marcus Rashford. These cards are really, really solid. If you look through his stats, 90 attack and awareness, 88 finishing, 85 plus curl, and set piece taking if you fancy taking shots at him, and 85 plus dribbling, 91 speed, 99 acceleration, and 90 plus balance. Very strong card. But the newer type cards like Gareth Bale, they'll definitely not come. They just won't. I know that it's kind of a bit confusing with the big times and the show times and all of these, that when you do filter these cards by big time, these all show up. MSN, Suarez, Bale, Griezmann, all of those. But I don't see them being part of the pack. I'd be very, very, very shocked. As I keep saying, it'll probably be Maradona, Figo, Ronaldinho, Rijkaard, all those old cards, and Zico. So listen, I still think that like one of my favorite players to ever play with was Tomiyasu. It would be cool if they brought these back. And I also like this pack opening as well. If they go back to this, Tomiyasu could feature in it as a kind of a current player that had an original big time that people that haven't played the game, from the launch, right? These packs came out so long ago now, like so long ago. But I just don't see any current player based in it. So I think our hopes of Tomiyasu. I already have Tomiyasu, that's fine. And I have Rafael Leao. So, I mean, it's for people that, wanted to collect him or whatever, because he definitely was one of the goated cards ever in the history of eFootball from a collection point of view. Also, I think this feeds into another video I'm going to do about a trade exchange feature that could be coming as well, where you'll need a couple of old big times. That's why they're probably giving us a freebie. So looking through this, if we discount and we discard and we take out of our heads that it's going to be any current player is not going to be here. So the likes of Neymar, the likes of Mbappe, the likes of Messi from the top row. Then you have, of course, Marcus Rashford. You've got Dybala. You've got Rafael Leao. You've got Tomiyasu. You've got a couple of those players that are in there. Coleman is there as well. You've probably got about maybe 10 that you could take out. Eriksen is there as well as a big time. This is the Rafael Leao. I know people were asking me in the stream about it. About this Rafael Leao. This was, again, this card was just so ahead of his time. Absolutely broken when he came out. I didn't even really play him that much, but, he's an amazing card now. But let me know what you guys think. I think it will be old school cards. I know I keep repeating myself, but there does seem to be a bit of confusion as to what cards are coming out. So I'll leave you with my last pack opening for Zico. I will talk to you guys in the stream on Monday. Hopefully, we will be back Monday. And of course, we'll have another video up on what is coming Monday as well. So don't forget to check out that. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this selection that they're doing for the 30th anniversary. Let me know what you guys think of, who you'd like in the pack. Comment below. We'll go through the comments. I'll reply to you all. And I will talk to you in a bit. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.